You never know when an emergency can happen, but there's a tool that can save your life before you get to the hospital.
Arch Air Medical is an air ambulance service carrying blood products on board every single flight. News 4's Justin Andrews is live outside the emergency room at Barnes this morning with these life-saving details. Justin.
These flight nurses typically transport these patients to level 1 trauma emergency rooms like the one here at Barnes. And we know that every single second counts, especially when we're talking about major blood loss. And that's exactly why Arch Air Medical is now equipped with blood products on each of its flights. So what are blood products? It's basically just a fancy phrase that allows flight nurses to initiate life-saving blood transfusions at the scene of an accident. All of this before the patients even get to the hospital. Typically, these are tools rare for ambulance or helicopters that are not stationed at hospitals. And this tool is so dire because sometimes patients are stuck at the scene of a crash for hours.
It is critically important. A lot of what we see is trauma, either car accidents or unfortunately victims of violence. And a lot of times that results in acute blood loss. Acute blood loss can lead to a condition called hemorrhagic shock, which is life-threatening. Before being able to carry blood products, there was not much we could do for these patients. The only way to replace blood is to give a blood transfusion once it's been lost. Giving IV fluids such as normal saline, which is commonly done, really doesn't do much for these patients.
Studies show the sooner these patients get that blood transfusion, the likely they'll survive. We're live in front of Barnes outside the ER this morning. I'm Justin Andrews, News 4.